as Nigerians, do you really think the ruling class of Nigeria wants most Nigerians to have money? Let me ask you, those people that are profiting from this unequal system, do you really think they want equality in Nigeria? Ask yourself that very honest. Of course not. We have a culture problem in Nigeria. We have a massive culture problem. And I don't think we are talking enough about it. You know, I just got back from work, as you guys can see. We have a culture problem in Nigeria. And it bothers me. It really bothers me. I don't know if you guys have noticed, in Nigeria, it's very common to see these rich people, walking around with security with AK-47, pew-pews, let me use that word, pushing people out of the way. And I always wonder to myself, like, who the fuck are you? I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. If you're Nigerian, or if you keep tabs on what goes on in Nigeria, especially like this Christmas time, you will see people moving around with armed men. What is going on? It speaks to the decay in our society as Nigerians. We have to be very honest with ourselves. We are not holding the right people accountable. Nigeria is a society where if you have money, you become a god. I am not impressed when I see people moving around with big cars and 50 plus armed policemen or soldiers. I don't care. That is not a sign of a healthy society. It's not a sign of a healthy society. What are we talking about? You see, for me, when I see videos of people, when people are posting and flexing how rich they are, I am looking around you. I always look around you all the time. I always look around you. I always look around you. What does your society say about you? So you have a situation of somebody having multiple cars. Hi, bros queen. Multiple cars, big massive house, and then you look around that house surrounded by poverty, surrounded by dysfunction, surrounded by squalor. That is not a healthy society. As Nigerians, we have to hold ourselves accountable. How can we as Nigerians in 2025, we are still surrounded by such squalor? I mean, what actually inspired me to make this video is there was a group of Igbo men that were doing this like funeral. They were doing a funeral. The ostentatious display of wealth. The ostentatious display of wealth. Fine, great, I'm happy for you. But guess what? When you look around those videos, you see people surrounded by so much poverty. Those people were pushed out of the way, get out of the way so that the rich people can pass by. Just because they have money, they could push those people to the side. And to me, it doesn't sit well in my spirit to have money and the people around me don't have. That's a problem. And I think we and this leads me to the next point that I want to make. We have a classism problem in Nigeria. Our society is far from healthy. We are just absolutely Kenny. I agree with you 1000%, bro. We have a very unhealthy society as Nigerians, and we are not willing to reflect. That is why sometimes I say us Nigerians, we have an overblown sense of self. We are not a healthy society. Nigeria is not a healthy society. The rich look down on the poor, and the rich are going to do everything in their power to show you that they are rich. I have nothing against wealthy people. I want to get wealthy too. But how can we as Nigerians enable such ostentatious display of wealth when the majority are poor? That's not the kind of society that we need to encourage. Also, as Nigerians, we need to stop glorifying wealthy people. We need to stop putting them on a pedestal. That's just me. That's just me. That's just me. I mean, I saw that video, and too many and a lot of people were praising them. I was like, this is nothing to praise. I cannot praise this. I don't care about the few people with Rolls Royce and Toyota Hilux. I don't care about them. Look around those people. That is what matters. Because to me, in my opinion, the people, the sign of a healthy society is, what does the majority look like? And as long as majority of Nigerians are in poverty, I don't give a shit about how rich you are. Period. Because listen, the power of Nigeria, the power of black African countries is not if the few have money. It's if majority of people have money. Can we be for real? Am I lying? Am I lying? Please tell me if I'm lying. As Nigerians, we need to stop glorifying these ostentatious wealthy people. Because I feel like as a lot of us Nigerians, we need to be very honest with ourselves. We can be very narcissistic. We can be very oppressive. And to an extent, I see why a lot of, some people give us a lot of clash. Because let's look at home. Let us be honest with ourselves as Nigerians. Let's be honest with ourselves as Nigerians. Look at our society. I mean, I saw a video of this woman because she was working, I guess she was working in the government office. She was slapping the gate man. What the fuck? And when I think it went viral, you guys must have seen it. She slapped this guy. Why are you slapping the guy, man? Oh, man. I don't know if you guys have seen it. It was I don't know where it was. She was working she's an important woman. She slapped the guy. I guess he's the security guy, gate man, whatever. Slapped the guy in the face. And the people were just watching her do it. And when she was slapping the guy, she was asking him, who's paying your salary? Bah! Who's paying your salary? I said, what the hell is going on? Because she's rich? Because she's powerful, she can get away with it? That is not a healthy society. Nigerians, we have a culture problem. We have a culture problem. And it's our fault as Nigerians. Well, I don't encourage this kind of behavior, but I have to put myself in because I'm not pointing the finger at anybody. I'm pointing the finger at all of us. I put myself in there too. Because I don't want to be the kind of guy that's just pointing the finger. It doesn't do anything. Hey Mina, thank you so much for the hey, thanks for the gift, Just Masha and Mina. Thank you so much. Thank you. We need to have a conversation, Nigerians, please. We have a culture problem, guys. We have a big time culture problem. The classism is a problem. Oh, absolutely, it's a problem. Just because somebody is rich doesn't mean they can get away with oppressing people. I mean, I saw a video of a guy. He came online to say, "Oh, I am a billionaire. I'm going to make sure your family cry," just because he doesn't agree with the lifestyle of two boys. We have a problem, guys. We do. We have a culture problem. And it's I don't know where to start. Honestly, tribalism is not even the thing, Mina. Hi, Comfort. Honestly, Mina, I don't think it's tribalism. Tribalism is not that big of, I mean, it's a problem, don't get me wrong, in Nigeria, but tribalism is like number 7, number 10. We have bigger problems than tribalism. Our culture. We have a cultural problem. It's lower. I don't think people understand. I don't think, again, let's have a chat. I don't think tribalism is the issue. I don't think so. It's not I'm not saying Nigeria has a gun problem, Henry. What I mean by that is that if you pay attention, if you have money in Nigeria, you can literally do whatever you want. So nowadays, Henry, you have people that, because they have money, maybe they are politicians or they are rich businessmen, they literally have their small army, Henry. That's what I mean. It's true. Are you guys not noticing this? Bro, if you have money, you can build your own army in Nigeria now. And because you have money, and because you can build your own army, you can oppress people whenever you want. This is a problem, ladies and gentlemen. So do you know what this means? This means that if you have money, you can treat people like shit, and they can do nothing to you because you have money. That is the problem, ladies and gentlemen. We have to start talking about it. Nobody's talking about it. Have you not noticed? I have seen yesterday, I saw this video. This woman, I don't even know who she was, but apparently she's wealthy. She was slapping the living hell out of this guy because he's a gate man. Because he's a gate man, you slap him. That's somebody's father. That's a grown-ass man. He was, you guys, maybe some of you must have seen the video. He was wearing a blue uniform with cap. Slap at me. Yeah. I'm talking poor. And when she was slapping this guy, she was saying, who is paying your salary? Who's paying your salary? So because she's paying the guy's salary, she can treat him like shit. Ah, bad. Oh my god. I saw that video. I was like, yo, okay, I'm going to address this. I'm going to talk about this. What the fuck? What the fuck? What? And you guys have to understand, this is a big problem. Us Nigerians, we have a culture problem. And I know some Nigerians may not like to hear this, but we do. We have a culture problem. And I'm Nigerian. I love my country, but just because I love my country doesn't mean we cannot hold ourselves to order. We have a culture problem. Our culture glorifies oppression. Our culture glorifies oppression. Our culture glorifies narcissism. Our culture glorifies sociopathy, psychopathy. Our culture glorifies corruption. And it starts with the people. Let's look at Burna Boy. Simple, big time issue. I hate Burna Boy now. I don't like him anymore. He can suck a dick. He's a piece of shit. Fuck Burna Boy. Fuck Burna Boy. He's an oppressor. Because he's rich, because he's famous, he's bullying this guy, this Speed Darlington. I don't even know much about Speed Darlington. Because Burna Boy is rich, because he's powerful, he has money, he has arrested Speed Darlington. He's now in jail. Despite the fact that the court has said release him, he said no, he's in jail, he's an oppressor. Because Speed Darlington insinuated that Burna Boy might be homosexual. Yeah, he's defaming him, so what? Why must you put him in jail? But when Burna Boy comes to Europe, does he do that? He cannot do that because he knows he cannot try that shit. Have you asked yourself, why does he do that in Nigeria, but he doesn't try that whenever he comes to Europe or goes to America? Why doesn't he try that in America? Why doesn't he try that in Europe? Ask yourself. He doesn't try that in America, he doesn't try that in Europe because that's not how the system doesn't glorify that shit. But as soon as he goes to Nigeria, when he went to Nigeria, somebody jumps on stage, he pushed the guy, he fight the guy. But when you come to Europe, or Igbo people will jump on stage, you will not push them. It's not about the laws, Saints. It's not about the laws. Because the government said he should release him. He said no, because he has money. He got the police. He hugs them. When they jump on stage in Europe, he embraces them, he kisses them. When people jump on stage in Nigeria, you push them, you fight them. Nonsense. Our culture glorifies oppression. Our culture glorifies oppression. And until we are honest with ourselves as Nigerians, nothing is going to move forward. I lost respect for him. I did. I used to love his music. Oh man, I used to love, like last year, every day I'm listening to Burna Boy. Now I'm like, okay, I cannot support you. But you know what? It shows also the average Nigerian's mentality. Because despite the fact that Burna Boy is oppressing people, you still have Nigerians supporting him. The average Nigerian is an oppressor. I said it. The reason, one of the major reasons politicians that are obviously corrupt can thrive in Nigeria is because the average Nigerian sees themselves in that corrupt politician. That is the truth we don't want to say to ourselves. I'm going to say it again. The reason corruption thrives immensely in Nigeria, it is because the average Nigerian sees themselves in that corrupt politician. Should I come and say it closer to the camera? The average Nigerian is an oppressor. That is why you will see Nigerians see a politician that is corrupt, stealing your money in your face. They will still be hailing him or her. This is the conversation we don't want to have as Nigerians, but it's the truth. It's the truth. We have a culture of oppression. We have a culture of oppression. The fact that wealthy people can literally have their own armies, their own gangs in Nigeria is a problem. Everybody was talking about Dirty December this, Dirty December that, Dirty December this. I wasn't looking at Dirty December. Yes, Dirty December is amazing. It added something to the economy. I was paying attention. I was paying attention to the people. And I noticed that the average rich person is a god in Nigeria. That scares me. Go and play the videos that were published. Go and watch any like Nigerian rich man. See the amount of armed people. I was like, hold on. I was like, whoa, what's going on? I mean, go and see for yourself. Go and see. Just go to Dirty December, rich Igbo people, Igbo party, whatever, rich man. Just find it. Oh, the guy is a millionaire. The guy is a billionaire. Watch the armed military people he has. So you imagine, just because that person is wealthy and has money, they can build their own police force. They can build their own army. That person is untouchable. That person can assault a woman and nothing is going to happen. That person can unalive a person, nothing is going to happen. That person can destroy and steal your land and steal your property, nothing is going to happen to them because they have money and they have armed guards. You cross them, they can unalive you and nothing is going to happen to them. This is the Nigeria we have today. This is the Nigeria we have today. So now ask yourself, as Nigerians, do you really think the ruling class of Nigeria wants most Nigerians to have money? Let me ask you, those people that are profiting from this unequal system, do you really think they want equality in Nigeria? Ask yourself that very honest. Of course not. They don't want equality because as soon as everybody has access to proper things, they don't want, because you know what? The average Nigerian wants to be an oppressor. The average Nigerian glorifies dominating other people. This is the reality of Nigeria, guys. Teachers are not paid salaries. The teachers go to protest in Ebonyi State. The governor of Ebonyi State declares for them to be arrested. That is oppression. That is nasty work. This is going on in our country as we speak. It's a culture of oppression. And when we have a culture of oppression in Nigeria where the majority of people are poor, the majority of people don't have access to basic shit, is that the people you want to go and tell to come and unite? Can we be for real? Are we going to keep bullshitting ourselves, or are we going to have conversations here? How can you tell the average Nigerian man, let us unite, when he's being oppressed by his governor, he's oppressed by his senator, he's oppressed by the rich man in his neighborhood, he's oppressed by the police, he's oppressed by... He cannot talk about unity. Somebody said there's an echo. Nobody has complained about echo. You're the only one complaining about it. Guys, is there an echo in the chat? Put a one if there's an echo. I mean, nobody's complaining about it. Is there an echo? But is it manageable at least? Okay. You understand? So this is the problem of Nigeria. This is the problem. Because for me, when I look at Nigeria, I look at grassroots. Whenever I look at Nigeria, I am looking at the grassroots. I do not care about how the sexy things. I care about what is the average Nigerian, what is the day-to-day life of the average Nigerian. That is what I care about. That is what I care about, because that is the power of Nigeria. The power of Nigeria is not in the oil and gas. It's not. Yeah, in a way it is, but it's not. The true power of Nigeria is in the Nigerians. And if the average Nigerian who is poor is being oppressed by everybody around him and her, and you want to now tell that person about unity, fuck your unity, bro. They are hungry, they are poor, and they are being oppressed. And you want to talk about unity, for where? Even Nigeria, we don't even have enough police force. We don't even have enough police force. I saw a report that Nigeria has like 30,000 police force people, or something like that. A country of 200 million plus people only has a police force of what? 30,000, 40,000, even if it's like 50,000. What? So that's where we need to start. That's where we need to start. We need to hold ourselves accountable as Nigerians. We need to stop supporting oppression in our country. We need to. It's not. And everybody's focused on Tinubu. Everybody's focused on the president of Nigeria. The problem is bigger than Tinubu. Tinubu is just the president of Nigeria, and politicians are a product of their society. This is something us Nigerians don't like to hear, but it's the truth. If you have incredibly corrupt politicians, it's because the people are incredibly corrupt themselves. Period. That's typically how it goes. This is typically how it goes. If you have incredibly corrupt politicians, usually it's because the people are incredibly corrupt. You have people that are incredibly corrupt, and you also have societies that are incredibly corrupt. We need to hold ourselves accountable. Our problem is multifaceted as a country. We have a culture problem where money talks. Money makes you God. I mean, this is everywhere. In fairness, it's everywhere. But my goodness, is it very pronounced in Nigeria? Somebody has money, all of a sudden they can tell you anything. They can treat you like shit, and people will defend them. That's another thing. If you are rich in Nigeria and you are an oppressor, people are going to defend you. That is the crazy shit, right? The average Nigerian will defend an oppressor. The average Nigerian will defend an oppressor, knowing that person is a bad person. They will defend it because that person, that average Nigerian is narcissistic as fuck. See, the culture of, I'm telling you, if we do like a mental psychological assessment on Nigeria, I swear on my life, there's a lot of undiagnosed narcissists, sociopaths walking around Nigeria. Because our culture rewards that. Our culture doesn't reward niceness. Our culture, the average Nigerian culture does not reward empathy. No, we don't reward empathy. The average culture in Nigeria rewards oppression. It rewards manipulation, cunning, theft, bullying. That's what we reward. Exactly, JJC. We have a word for them, JJC. Until we start calling ourselves out. That is what my platform is all about. I'm not here to blow smoke up anybody's ass. See, Nigeria does a lot of fantastic stuff. Don't get me wrong. I will hail Nigeria too. But man, it's getting tiring now. It's getting very tiring now. Honestly. It's getting very tiring. It's getting incredibly tiring. The oppression I see on a daily basis is crazy. We tolerate it. We've become accustomed to oppression. The government didn't pay your salary. Oh well. You haven't received your salary. You haven't received your salary in months. Oh well, may God judge them. The average Nigerian has become so accustomed to oppression that the average Nigerian outsources everything to God. That's why we are religious. That is why Nigerians are religious. Nigerians are religious because we are hopeless. The average Nigerian is tired. They are drained of life. It's a daily grind. I have family in Nigeria, man. They're tired. In fact, because of how bad and oppressed the average Nigerian is for decades, they will tell you the average Nigerian can go to hellfire and still thrive. That is not funny. That is sad as fuck. They will tell you the average Nigerian can survive in hellfire, and I agree. What are you going to see in hellfire that you haven't seen in Nigeria already? Let's be for real. Beatings, fire, smoke, suffering, Abba. I'm being for real. I'm not trying to be funny. If you are Nigerian, you know what I'm talking about. If you are Nigerian and you grew up middle class or lower class, you know what I'm talking about now. I'm not talking shit. You know. There's a saying on the streets of Nigeria: if you can survive in Nigeria, you can survive in hellfire. That is fucking true. What are you? Okay, tell me what you're supposed to experience in hellfire that you cannot experience in Nigeria. Bad treatment, injustice. Oh God, we get that in 247 for Nigeria now. Easy. Could you imagine? I saw in Ebonyi State, teachers have not been paid salary for months. Let that sink in. Civil servants, teachers have not been paid their salary for months. They haven't been paid their salary for months. And this Christmas time, around Christmas, they went to protest. And guess what the governor did? He sent the police to go and arrest them in Ebonyi State. But that same governor, I can guarantee you, during Christmas, a lot of money was spent. A lot of money was spent, right? A lot of money was spent. A culture of oppression. When I look at Nigeria, I'm not looking at the rich people. I don't care. I care about the masses, because that is where our power lies. The power of Nigeria lies in every single individual. And we have a very young population too. The average age in Nigeria is like 18. 18. And most of those population are poor. Below the poverty line. They are struggling. They are poor. I do not care about the rich kids. I do not care about the rich folks. Most of y'all inherited that shit. And it's so pathetic to me because of how normalized oppression is in Nigeria. You will see poor people in the DMs and the comment section of corrupt politicians' kids praising them. This is how normalized the average Nigerian is. The average Nigerian is so used to oppression that when they see their oppressor, they glorify them. We glorify them. There's a lot of like politicians' kids on TikTok, on Instagram. Stunting in Ferrari, stunting in London, stunting in Paris, stunting in Dubai, stunting here. You know where they got that money from. Instead of you to be insulting them and their life, finding those kids. You see Nigerians in the comment section talking about, oh, one day it will be my turn. Idiots. So you tell me, what is the hope for Nigeria? What is the hope for Nigeria when we are glorifying oppression? How can we be free as a people? On one hand, we say we want to be free. On the other hand, we are supporting the people that are corrupt, and we know they are corrupt, we are supporting them. Which way? What do we want? What do we want? We have to be honest with ourselves. We have to be honest with ourselves. On one hand, we talk about corruption. On the other hand, we see the corrupt people, we are supporting them. Which way, Nigeria? Pick a side. We need to pick a side. It's not about fighting South Africa. I don't care. I see Nigerians fighting South Africa every single day. Leave South Africa the fuck alone. Focus on Nigeria. We have a lot of shit to focus on. Focus on Nigeria, god damn it. Let's be honest. Can we be very honest? What does Nigeria have today to be in a position to educate other African countries? I don't start them. I don't start. You guys are about to start insulting Kingsley now. I don't start. What do we have as Nigerians in 2025 to now tell other African countries what to do? When I made the video and I said Nigeria is no longer the giant of Africa, everybody and their father was insulting me. It's no longer about numbers. It's about production. It's about being yourself control. Because listen, let me ask you a question. Let me tell you something. Our house is not in order. Our house is not in order. The house of Nigeria is not in order. We are in shambles. And we have to be honest with ourselves. That energy you are using to fight South Africa, that energy you guys are using to fight Ghana, let us use that energy and fight our politicians and demand better. I see Nigerians everywhere, talking everywhere, but the problem at home. Exactly, V. Nigeria and South Africa. Oh, you guys are this. Oh, I don't care. And I said it once. I said I don't care enough about South Africa to be invested in that. For me, my perception is this: do I agree in the unaliving of anybody? No, I do not. But if you're a Nigerian and you go to somebody's country and you do bad, you deserve to be unalived. Period. Fuck you and fuck everything you stand on. I'm telling you now, if you're from South Africa and you're watching this video, if any Nigerian does nasty things in your country and they are proven guilty, do whatever you want to do with them. Fuck them. This message goes out to everybody else. If you catch any Nigerian that's doing bad things in your country, you have every single right to do to them whatever you wish. Fuck them. If you're a Nigerian and you know the laws of somebody's country and you go there to do nasty things there, you deserve to be punished. You're not a Nigerian anymore. Fuck them. If I ever become somebody important, if I ever become somebody important in Nigeria, I'm going to make a law. If you are a Nigerian and you have the Nigerian passport and you go to somebody's country and you are doing drugs and you are doing all sort of nasty things in somebody's country, you are found guilty and you are proven to be found and you're found guilty. Okay, guilty. You lose every single thing. You are now a piece of meat. Enough of this bad PR. I'm tired. Nigerians do bad things. Some of us do nasty things. We do. Let's not act like we don't. We do. My mom is a retired diplomat. I know. I know. My mom used to. I know the embassy. We used to get the reports. We do bad shit. We do. Stereotypes exist for a reason. Let's not lie. Stereotypes exist for a reason. These stereotypes don't just exist. These stereotypes don't just come out of thin air. If you're a Nigerian and you go to somebody's country and you do bad things, you are no longer a Nigerian. If you go to South Africa and you are peddling drugs, if you go to Thailand, if you go to somebody's country and you're a nuisance, you deserve to be treated like a piece of meat. I refuse to be fighting for somebody who is a criminal. Fuck you. Because your bad behavior as a Nigerian in somebody's country is now my problem now. Your bad behavior in South Africa, your bad behavior in any other country, in Asia, in Europe, in America, in Europe, in wherever, is now my problem now. Because I'm going to be judged for your shitty behavior. South Africans complain about Nigerians. Dude, some of them have a legitimate claim. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Not everything is jealousy. Some Nigerians do devious things in South Africa. That's a fact. Because you see, when I look at issues, I try my best to look at both sides. Bro, they have a legitimate thing. Do South Africans commit crime? Absolutely. It's their country. Duh. But us Nigerians, man. We do nasty shit though. We do. Like, yo, and what's up there? How you doing? Are you feeling better? I hope you're feeling better, I know last time you weren't feeling too good. Hope you're feeling better. We do nasty shit though. We do. Let's not act brand new. I'm a Nigerian in the diaspora. Woo! As soon as people hear Nigeria, it's one of either they really like you or they really hate you. There's no in between. And I respect the law. I stay in my lane. I don't cause problem for anybody. But because of what other people do, I am now put in the same box until I'm proven innocent. Because I am Nigerian, I am guilty until I'm proven innocent. Can you imagine that nonsense? Regardless of how I carry myself, because of the shitty reputation of the way some Nigerians carry themselves, we are now burdened. If I ever become the president of Nigeria, I swear on my life, if you are Nigerian and you go to somebody's country and you do something shitty, you lose every right of being a Nigerian. You will now be treated like shit. Fuck you and fuck everything you stand up for. How can you go to somebody's country? You know the laws of the land. You know the law of the land. You break the law. All of a sudden, hey, help me. Fuck you. If they want to burn you alive, they burn you alive. Fuck human rights. Because your bad behavior will now be put on other innocent Nigerians that don't do shit. We point the finger at South Africans all the time. God damn it, the South Africans have a point. I don't agree with the South Africa 100%, but we cannot deny the South Africans have a point. Stereotypes exist for a reason. Stereotypes exist for a reason. You cannot go to people's country, be a nuisance. When you are caught, all of a sudden, Nigeria, please help me. No. If you commit crimes in somebody's country and you break their law and you are proven guilty, in fact, you lose your Nigerian citizenship. You are a piece of meat. In fact, if you dare not come back to this country, I'll punish you. We need to revitalize our brand as Nigerians. Nigerians do a lot of good abroad. We absolutely do. I stand 10 toes deep on that. But the negativity of Nigeria gets overshadowed because it happens a lot. We cannot deny that. We cannot deny that. A people that cannot self-reflect is not a people that can grow. I am not defending anybody, you dummy. Why can't you listen to my point, Azima? Why must you always stand? Where did I say I defend xenophobia in South Africa? I said if you do crime in South Africa and you are found guilty, you should be punished. How is that defending xenophobia? How the fuck is that defending xenophobia? I said if you commit a crime in South Africa and you are found guilty, how is that defending xenophobia, Azima? Tell me. Yes, I'm talking. If you don't like it, you move. Don't tell me what to do. I want to talk. It's called Mr. Kingsley Unfiltered. It's not called your name. It's my platform. It's my life. If I want to scream into a camera, let me scream. Leave me alone. You don't like it, move. I am a proud Nigerian. Don't get me wrong. I am a proud Nigerian. But just because I'm a proud Nigerian doesn't mean I cannot call out. That's the problem with us Nigerians sometimes. We think our shit doesn't stink. We think our shit doesn't stink. We cannot self-reflect. Do Nigerians do fantastic things? Absolutely. I stand 10 toes deep. I share it. I post it. I repost it all the time. Does it mean Nigerians don't do bad things? That's a lie. We do a lot of shit too. I don't care what people think. They can think I'm a rage bait account, then whatever. I'm not in the business of trying to convince people. I'm in the business of speaking my mind. They don't like it, you move. If I'm a rage bait account, then leave. If you don't like what I'm saying, then leave. I am a proud Nigerian. And I will wear my thing any day, any time. But the thing is, part of love is being held to account. Do Nigerians do a lot of good? Absolutely. Nigerians do fantastic. Nigerians do good all over the world. We do. But Nigerians also do some shitty things, bro. Nigerians do fantastic things, but Nigerians do shitty things. We cannot ignore that part too. We cannot keep acting like our shit doesn't stink. We cannot keep acting like our shit doesn't stink. Our shit stinks. Our shit stinks, both in Nigeria and abroad. Look at the Nigerian embassies abroad. Shit. Have you seen the embassies in Nigeria that are representing us abroad? Shit. Some Nigerian embassies haven't paid their rent. Some Nigerian embassies haven't paid their electricity bill. Some Nigerian embassies haven't paid salaries. They are representing me abroad. What the fuck? These are the kind of things us Nigerians need to be talking about. We need to get our house in order before we can tell other people to do their shit. That is why I don't engage in any fight. I'm not in any position to tell any country what to do. My house is shit. Let's be for real. I'm not talking about other African countries. I'm speaking about my country, Nigeria. We don't pay rent in your country. You're in a foreign land. You're not paying rent. You're not paying electricity bill. You're like, come on, man. The embassy looks like a homeless shelter. Even comparing the embassy to homeless shelter is a top up. I know you're white, right? Why are white people always asking me why I'm angry? If you don't like an angry guy, then move fuck off, man. You understand? You understand? Yes, Claire, I am very rude, so please fuck off. How's that? Yeah, did I take my charger actually? Oh, I did. You understand? I'm not accepting anybody, please. Let me talk. What are we on about? What are we on about? Our culture is rotten. We have a shitty culture. We need to revisit that. Our culture promotes corruption. Our culture, the culture of Nigeria currently, is a culture whereby money talks. If you are rich in Nigeria, you're a god. You can build your own army. Have you seen a lot of like rich people in Nigeria, the way they carry themselves? Rich people in Nigeria, you would think, look at rich people in Nigeria and look at rich people. When you see rich Nigerians in Nigeria and when you see those same rich Nigerians abroad, they are two different characters. Have you noticed? When you see rich Nigerians in Nigeria, oh God, you can't even look at them. You can't even look at them. You can't even make eye contact. You make eye contact, they'll look at you. What the fuck? But you see that same person abroad, standing in waiting for train like regular people. Who sent you? See them asking, please, when can I go and buy my ticket for a train? See you, idiots. When in Nigeria now, you don't colonize the whole park. When you come America, you stand for line. Please, where can I buy my ticket? Is there a way to buy the ticket? Can I buy the ticket over there? Nonsense. Fake oppressive motherfuckers. Please, is that where I can buy the ticket for the train? Yes, the train is over there. Okay, thank you. Is that the line? They will join line. The same people that will push people out of the way in Nigeria, they will join queue in UK. Who are you? They will wait in line in Switzerland. The same rich people in Nigeria that will push everybody out of the way with 10 cars. When they come to UK, they will humble themselves. They will humble themselves. Nonsense. Wait. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys still hear me? I don't know. Okay, okay, fantastic. Yeah. That is Nigeria for you. That is Nigeria for you. The rich people in Nigeria, when in Nigeria, they don't look, they are big boss. But as soon as that same Nigerian comes to Switzerland, oh God, they are standing in line. I've seen it happen. I used to be in the United Nations. I've seen that shit. They come abroad, they wait in line. They'll tell you, it's okay, take your time. I used to be in the World Economic Forum. Let me tell you guys about me. I saw these guys. World Economic Forum. I was there for 2 years. Davos, where all the rich people come to play. The same Nigerian minister, same Nigerian whatever in Nigeria that you can't even look at them in their face. They will come here, they will sit next to you to drink coffee. Who are you? I'm serious. The same oppressive rich people you will see standing with their chest up, not touching everybody. Classism. As soon as they arrive in America, you are one of the crew. Go to the back of the bus, bruv. Standing in line to buy bread like everybody else. I dare you to push people. They will slap you. Who are you? I've seen it. So these people, they know where they can play that game and where they cannot play that game. Even Tinubu, even our president. Have you seen how our president behaves in Nigeria and how he behaves abroad? Who's giving Tinubu 50 cars in UK? When African presidents go abroad, they put them inside bus. They put them inside bus like sardine. They put them inside bus and they tell them to laugh each other. Put them inside bus, say, oh yeah, there's no space, please laugh each other. and you see them, excuse me, please, let me sit on you, please. And you see them carrying themselves on the bus like this. Driver, ride on, please, let's go. Man, nonsense. Culture of oppression, man, is what we do. Culture of oppression, bro. They put them inside. There's a picture of Ruto and smiling for the camera like this inside the Costa bus. Inside Costa bus. Meanwhile, the president of Brazil got a convoy. The president of got a convoy. African presidents put them inside bus. They smile for the camera. Cheers. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Oh yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Another picture. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you. Yes. I am the president of XYZ country. Yes. In my country, I've been in office for 40 years and nothing has changed. But in your country, please put me at the back of the bus. I'll smile. I'll take it like a big boy. Nonsense. Oppression. We treat the ruling class treats people like ass in Nigeria, but when they come abroad, they behave themselves. So they know which environment they can play in. They're not dumb, they know. So you tell me, the ruling class of Nigeria, do you really think they want an equal society based on what I've just explained? A lot of you might think I'm joking. I kind of am joking. But I'm not. I've just described the behavior in Africa, in Nigeria, and abroad. Do you think the ruling class want to let go of that power? No. Because they feel special. Because the culture of Nigeria is a culture of oppression. When there is dysfunction, the rich thrive. When there is dysfunction, the poor suffer. And when the poor suffer, they are easier to control. They're easier to control. Even pastors. That's the thing that shakes my... Even pastors. The people that talk about Jesus is my protection. They are walking around with armed guards. And other Christians are watching this and not asking questions. I mean, I see pastors walking around with pew-pews. Whatever happened to Jesus is my protection. The blood of Jesus. Whatever happened to Jesus is my protector. The blood of Jesus. Whatever happened to that? You're telling your citizens, you're telling your audience that Jesus is going to protect you. Meanwhile, you've got like 4 guys with AK-47 walking around with you. Yeah. Ha. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. Because we have a culture of oppression. I don't know where we're going to start fixing this shit. But we cannot grow as a country if we have this culture. The power of Nigeria lies in when most Nigerians have access to basic shit. How can we be talking about we have money. Most people are living in poverty. I mean, you see a lot of buildings, massive buildings, 20 cars, Ferrari, Rolls Royce, all sort of shit. Look at the neighborhood. Incredible poverty, insidious poverty. People staring into the building like it's like fucking zoo. And I'm supposed to be happy? I don't care about you. You see, if you are the only rich person out of the whole community, that's not power. The strength of a community lies in when most of that community have access to wealth, not one. That's it. If I'm ever the president of Nigeria, the goal is to make sure most people have access to wealth. Period. That is the power. Our power as a society is not when one person has everything. The power lies when most have. That's what makes America great. That's what makes Europe great. When most have access to something. When most don't have access to a lot, that's not power. We're not a powerful country. We're not a powerful country. I just saw a video that a lot of Nigerian states have $1 billion. You see, a lot of Nigerian states are useless. A lot of states in Nigeria are, especially in the north, right? Again, North Nigeria is a problem of Nigeria. I would say the north of Nigeria is a problem, amongst other things. The ideology is different. That's where, I mean, look, Nigeria, the north of Nigeria and the south of Nigeria cannot coexist. It just cannot. It cannot coexist because of the ideology. We are ideologically different. The south of Nigeria are more flexible. We are more open. We can work with the north. We can, but the north cannot work with us because the north sees like very different outlook. In a very religion, Islam, the north of Nigeria doesn't value what the south values. I've said it before and I'm going to say it again. If you split Nigeria, south, southeast, south, Niger Delta, southwest, it will automatically be one of the best African countries. I kid you not. Just take the north away, just have south. Automatically one of the best, most relaxed, peaceful. The south has problems. The south of Nigeria has problems. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's perfect. No, we have problems. But without the north, it decreases. You understand? It decreases. It decreases. Oh. It decreases. Right? Dude, I don't know why it decreases. We have to be honest with ourselves as Nigerians. And I know a lot of Nigerians are not going to like what I'm talking about, because a lot of people are going to tell me, when I make videos like this, a lot of Nigerians don't like it. But I think we need to have these conversations, bruv. We are not who we think we are. We were in the past, not in 2025. No. That's the truth. Nigeria was on a trajectory under Goodluck Jonathan, but ever since the North took back power, Nigeria has just plummeted. When the Southerner was in charge of Nigeria, we were doing okay, but the North could never have that. Oh no. We cannot have a Southerner, we cannot have a Christian leading Nigeria. So let's all fucking Boko Haram going off, blowing everything. There was turbulence. The north of Nigeria did not see that. Yes, he's a Southerner, but the economy was doing really well. I mean, under Goodluck, the projections were crazy. The north took over. Because the north doesn't value what we value. A Southerner will focus on what actually matters. Economy, jobs, things, security, because that's what we value. Education, we value that shit. But the North, no, because if the North of Nigeria valued what the South valued, the northern states would have been more developed than the South. But it's not. It's less developed than the South, despite being in charge. That's the answer you need right there. That's the answer you need right there. It's logical. If the north of Nigeria valued development, the northern states would be much more developed than the south. But it's not. Because the north doesn't value what we value. The north values religion and control and submission. Period. Nothing else, nothing more. It's the north, Becca. Exactly. It's the north. It's the north. But we must talk about our culture. We have to talk about our culture. We need to call out the oppressive people in Nigeria. There's a lot of them. We need to call out the oppressive tendencies of Nigeria. We must call it out. We have to call it out. We have to call it out. If you're Nigerian and you commit crimes in somebody's country and you're found guilty, you automatically lose your Nigerian standing. You're a piece of meat. And you should be treated accordingly. I do not care whether they burn you alive. Fuck you. Because your bad behavior as a Nigerian abroad affects us. That's one thing people don't seem to understand. Your bad behavior, your terrible behavior as a Nigerian affects everybody else. affect everybody else. You get me? If you as a Nigerian, you go abroad and you know the law of the land you're in, and you decide to break any law, and you're found guilty, you're tried and you're found guilty, you automatically lose your Nigerian particulars. I'll make that a law. Oh, I'll make that a law. If you are Nigerian and you go abroad and you're found guilty, you automatically lose your standing as a Nigerian. Because you cannot go abroad and be tarnishing the reputation of Nigerians. Nigerians do fantastic things, don't get me wrong. We do great things in politics abroad, we do great things in academic, we do great things in sports, we do great things in entertainment, we do great things in fashion, we do great things in science, we do great things. But we cannot only look at the positive shit. We also do a lot of negative things, man. And we need to talk about it too. We need to talk about it. We need to talk about it. We need to talk about it. People talk about South Africa all the time. Listen. I listen to the South Africans sometimes, and I don't agree with everything they say, but bro, you cannot be going to somebody's country and you're peddling drugs, man. Stereotypes exist for a reason. Let's be for real. Stereotypes exist for a reason. Can't we talk positive sometimes, Mr. Kingsley? Well, I do talk positive, but if you're looking for positivity, go find it somewhere. Go to other lives that talk positive stuff. Now leave me alone. I speak on serious shit. Life is short. I'm going to focus on things that actually matters. I don't have time to be telling you the sky is blue and roses are red and sunshine is blue. I don't have time for that shit. Go find them. TikTok is large. I don't know why people try to change somebody. You know my page. You know the kind of content I make. Why are you trying to change it? It's just like I'm making serious content. There's a big Nigerian guy that dances all the time. Go and meet him. That's all he does. He's a big guy that wears tight shorts and dances. Go there and he cooks and he dances. Go and meet him now. He wears really tight shorts. You can see his blockos. Go and see it. Go and meet him. He's Nigerian too. He's taller than me even. He wears really tight shorts and he wears shoes inside and he cooks. Go and meet him. Leave me alone. Thank you. In fact, he even put it there. Positive mental health, Kiniko. He's there. Don't change me. This is who I am. You know my content. Leave me the fuck alone. You get me? So that's it. We do shit. So, somebody wants to talk to me? I don't know, I bit my lip, man. Really hurting. Oh, wait, I'll bring you up. Madam Eno.
My bro, how you doing?
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
No, wait. Because I took out my audio. Wait, let me see if I can connect it. Can people hear Eno or no?
I don't think so.
Oh, they can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, fantastic. Go on. I can hear you now. Welcome there.
I'm okay. How you doing?
I just got back from work, man. Look, I'm all seated upstairs. I'm like, let me go off. I mean, I saw a video of this woman. That's what she actually inspired this video. I saw a video from this woman, this Nigerian woman. She was
Mm.
literally slapping this gate man.
Oh
She
my
was
god.
slapping this guy, and she was slapping this guy, and not only was she slapping him, she was like, "Oh, who are you? Who are you? Who's paying your salary? Who's paying your salary?" I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" And speak. Let me pick up this call. Okay, go on.
Yeah, yeah, I agree that we have a very rotten culture. Our problem is primarily cultural. But while I say that, I was reading a lot of some people who think this live is for bashing Nigerians. That's not what this live is about. This live is about Nigerians talking about the issues that, unlike some people, we accept that we have as a cultural problem, and that's what we're talking about here. This is not a life for you to come and bring your bigoted opinion. It's not. I'm not interested in that shit that you're talking about in the comment section. But yeah, Kingsley, I completely agree that we have a serious cultural problem in Nigeria. We have a classism problem. We have a some people are saying we have an ethnicity. Speak for yourself. You need to keep quiet. I'm not speaking to you. Take your hate somewhere else, okay? Um, yeah, we have a very serious cultural decadence problem. We have a classism problem. We have a problem that I was just writing in the comment section earlier that eventually we're going to have to sit down and look at how can we change our culture because there's something wrong with our culture. And it doesn't, I mean, if everybody is seeing the same things, if everywhere that we go, even in our own society, if we're not treating people well, if people have to have money for us to respect them, to treat them well, then there's something wrong with us that we need to deeply start looking at. And I was telling someone in the comment section that Nigeria is at the point where historically, if you look at the cultural decadence of Nigeria, Nigeria is at the same point that Germany was in the Nazi period, where the Germans, similarly to Nigerians, were very, oh, we're this and we're that and we're this amazing and we're that. We're not looking at themselves. But the very fact that the crazy things that happened in Germany, which happened many years ago, but it's a very significant turning cultural point, happened, and people were able to eventually say, wait a minute, if we say that we're such a great people, how was it possible that Hitler was able to mobilize this many people to commit the crimes that Germany committed against the Jewish people and all other people, at the time, is the same point that Nigeria as a people we're at the point where we have to start thinking everybody cannot be complaining about the same thing. That's not to say they are not good Nigerians. That's not to say that people making noise in this comment section know enough Nigerians to talk the rubbish that they say. But the fact remains that everywhere in the world, people always have, like, as a Nigerian, most of us are judged without people knowing us. And some people are closed minded enough to use that opinion to make it a norm, not knowing that there's over 200 million people who are Nigerians. And the bad Nigerians, like every other culture, exist everywhere else. But for us, the complaints is getting too much. And since this is a family meeting, this is not a meeting for hating South Africans and other people want to talk shit about Nigeria. Since this is a family meeting for Nigerians, we need to sit down and ask ourselves, what are we going to do? Because the average Nigerian, it's not even rich people, it's not even just a classism problem. The average Nigerian is waiting their turn to oppress someone, like Kingsley said. I'll stop here, let somebody else continue. Crystal, please, over to you if you're there.
Yeah, the thing is that if the first thing I want to say is that if you are not in Nigeria and someone try and sit you down and talk about Nigeria with you and you understand, I would say I would say that they've never explained Nigerian to you very well, because there is a lot to talk about. There's a lot of rotten things in Nigeria that people are seeing as a normal thing. They've seen it as a norm. Like it has become part of the culture that when you have money, so you don't want other people that are surrounding you. You want them to come to you and beg. You want to step on them. You want to feel like, oh, they are slave to you. So I feel like it's right time for us to actually hold ourselves accountable, because like Mr. Kingsley said, this leader that we have in Nigeria today that are oppressing us, that have the black face but have this, let me just say that they have this slavery mentality to enslave their own people. They are part of us. They are from us. Even some of them are even our fathers. Some of them are even our families. I think it's high time we actually take it. See, if you go in Nigerian today, the joy of other Nigerians is to see is for one to have money and the other one to live in poverty, so that they can showcase that money, they can flash that money to that person that is riding in poverty, so they can say, hey babala, hey, give me 1,000, hey baba. That is the mentality of individual Nigerians. And when I see the issue of Burna Boy during the concert in Nigeria, because a young man, your fan, jump on stage, you kick that person. If as if that concert is in UK or other Western country, you will actually hug him. And you see some Nigerians. That's why I say sometimes even we Nigerians, we deserve the leaders that we have today. Because most of us, when you go online and see people's comments, you feel like, are these people actually okay? People will be supporting bad things. And let's talk about this guy that defamed Burna Boy. Because somebody defamed, and Very Dark Man have been saying something. If you feel that you are defamed, then go to court. Why are you using your power? Why? Because you have police at your arm's length, or you have police at your power. You can do anything. I can tell you, in Nigeria today, if you have the money, you can do anything, and nobody will even challenge you about it. And people are being suppressed emotionally, physically. I mean, let me just say, in all social aspects. And you want that, and you say that country is going to function. It can never function. I think it's high time we create a platform that's going to be based generally of how to sanitize our youth. That the only thing they know about success is how to flash money. The only thing is their success. Let me the average Nigerian, the success they know is when you have Ferrari and when you have money. They don't see success as when you achieve in education. No, it's how you flash money around, how you oppress people, how you pop champagne, how you buy 1 trillion. Is that how success is being defined? Single Nigerian today, their success means money. And that is where we lose it as people, because we see our leaders flaunting their money, doing kind of things, and we have turned it to norm that the only thing we can do to be successful, or people will see you as successful, is when you have money and you can oppress other people.
That's true.
So that is why we are not that is why that country is not functioning. You see, because people will say that Tinubu is doing this, Tinubu is doing that. But when you check the people that are related to Tinubu, just check them. We are part of, we are related, they are from us. How do we treat individually in our workplace? How do we treat ourselves? If you see someone saying the truth, will you actually defend that person that said the truth without saying that okay, this is a normal norm in this in this organization. You have to steal the money. This is how we do it before you come. So you cannot just come here because people have this orientation that the only way you can be you can live a life is to oppress other people. So now tell me, how do we want our leader to treat us? They are going to treat us the same thing. In the southeast, is it in Enugu or something? The governor actually caught some people. Do you know, in the hospital, in community hospital, so anybody that any baby they give vaccine to, so they write their name down, they write their name on the book, so to keep record of the vaccine they've given and to know how many vaccines they supply in the next month. Do you know these people actually pack all this book? They are civil servants though. They pack all this book and they sell it to private individuals. Are they not Nigerians?
Wow.
Are they not Nigerians?
Exactly.
And these people will keep complaining about government, but you, in where you are the leader, you are controlling that organization, you are behaving the way your leaders are behaving, and you tell me that we are not the same people.
Yeah.
So it's right time we sit down and talk to ourselves
Yep.
in Nigeria and stop supporting all these people that flaunt their money. And because when we support them, hey, I'm Burna Boy fan, hey, I'm Davido that knows, he doesn't even recognize you. Burna Boy that if you do something today or jump on stage, he will kick you. He will kick you.